It's quiet again. Of course it is. It's always quiet after closing time. But tonight, the quiet feels different, like it knows this is my last shift. 30 years. That's how long I've been walking these halls. 30 winters, 30 summers. And now, just one more night. I lock the front doors and hang my coat behind the desk. My badge sits heavy on my chest. Funny, it feels heavier now than when I first got it. Or maybe it's just that everything feels heavier when you're about to let go. I pick up my flashlight. I don't really need it. I've walked this place so many times I could do it with my eyes closed. But old habits stick, don't they? First, the dinosaur hall. Evening, Rex, I whisper, looking up at the Tyrannosaurus skeleton. You're still standing tall. His skull grins back at me from above. That toothy grin used to scare the little ones. Some would cry. Others would run straight at him, roaring louder than he ever did, pretending they were the king of the dinosaurs. I always loved watching their faces. Pure wonder. You know, my Ben loved you. When he was 6, he told his teacher he wanted to be a fossil hunter. Carried that little plastic shovel everywhere. I laughed softly. He's a software engineer now. But you were the start of that dream. I walked slowly down the hall, past the smaller skeletons, raptors, triceratops, and that gentle-looking hadrosaur. You all watched my kids grow up, watched me grow old, too. I pause in front of the meteorite. My reflection stares back from the polished glass. The stone inside is small, dark, pitted with craters. A piece of space right here on Earth. Hello again, I say, still quiet after all these years. I remember the night we got you. The scientists were so excited. I didn't understand all their words, but I knew it was important. Something from another world, millions of years old. It made me feel small, but also lucky. Lucky to be here in a place that holds pieces of forever. I place my hand gently on the glass. You've been good company. Next, the ancient culture's wing. This one's always been my favorite. I walk past the diorama of the Egyptian temple. Papyrus plants, painted walls. Good evening, Isis, Horus, Anubis. I nod to each figure like they're old friends. Still watching over the dead? I sit on the bench across from the scene and sigh. Do you remember that boy 10 years ago? The one who asked me if the pharaohs were happy being in glass boxes? I smile. Smart kid. I told him maybe they liked the attention. I look at the figures again. Maybe I wasn't wrong. There's something comforting about this place. The stories it holds. People lived, dreamed, fought, prayed, and now their memories live here too. I always found peace in that. I walk on, stopping in front of the cave painting replica. The figures look a little different tonight. Have they always danced like that? I blink, lean closer. No, the paint hasn't changed. It's my mind that's moving, filling in the gaps, seeing stories in the shapes. I've stared at these walls for so long, I almost believe they know me back. You were here before cities, before books, just people, fire, and stories, I whisper. Sometimes I think we haven't changed that much. I move toward the planetarium. As I near the door, I stop. The sign says closed, but the lights inside are on. Strange. I step inside slowly. The dome glows above me. The stars are out, bright, clean, moving slowly across the curved ceiling. The projector hums softly. No one turned it on. All right, I say aloud, not expecting an answer. You're showing off, aren't you? I take a seat in the middle row. Let my eyes adjust. Orion, the Big Dipper, Cassiopeia. Fred loved the stars, I say softly. He used to lie next to me in the yard, pointing them out. We got married under the summer sky. Remember that night, love? You told me everything would last forever. I closed my eyes for a moment. He didn't last. Cancer came fast. Took him faster. I wiped my eye just once. But I stayed. I stayed here. And in a way, you stayed with me. The dome above me swirls, and for a moment, I swear the stars move faster, like they're listening, like they're saying goodbye. I walk back into the hallway. My flashlight flickers. You too? I mutter. Old batteries? Or are you playing tricks tonight? I shake it once, and it steadies. But something's changed. The air feels thicker, warmer. I pass the fossil wall, trilobites, ammonites, a leaf print from the Jurassic, all silent as always. Then I hear it, a soft click, like stone against glass. I turn, nothing. I keep walking. In the hall of early humans, I pause again. Evening, Lucy, I say to the reconstruction of the Australopithecus. Still watching us walk upright? I chuckle. Some days I wonder if we've made much progress. The model's eyes seem deeper tonight, more thoughtful. I know it's just plastic and paint, but somehow it feels real. You watched people walk into fire, then build cities, then split atoms, and I watched them walk through this hall, mothers, fathers, teachers, teens on their phones. I laugh. I wonder what you think of us now. I walk past the glass case of Neanderthal tools. I think about time a lot, I admit. How it moves, how we carry it with us. I pause. 30 years ago, I started this job because I needed to. After Fred died, I didn't know what else to do. I needed quiet. This place gave me that. I rest my hand on the edge of the case. But it gave me more. It gave me purpose, a rhythm, a place to come to when I couldn't stand being alone. And now, I think, I have to say goodbye. I step into the lobby again. The moonlight spills in through the high windows. Everything looks silver. Then I hear music, soft, distant. It's coming from the grand gallery. I follow the sound. There, in the middle of the wide room, under the massive whale skeleton, the floor is lit up. Stars shimmer beneath my feet. A projection I've never seen before. Around me, images fade in and out. Fossils, constellations, pyramids, bones, faces. They swirl like a dream. Is this for me? I whisper. The whale above creaks slightly as if answering. I step into the center of the gallery. The images slow. A voice echoes. My own recordings, snippets of me guiding tours, answering questions, laughing with coworkers. Someone must have saved them. I hear myself saying, the past isn't gone. It's waiting for us to remember. Every artifact is a story someone left behind. There's magic in stillness. I feel my breath catch. You remembered me, I whisper. You really remembered. I look up one last time at the whale, the stars, the stories all around me. You've watched me all these years, I say softly. Now it's my turn to say goodbye. I walk slowly toward the exit. As I pass the exhibits, I touch the railings gently. Thank you, I whisper to the dinosaur hall. Thank you to the meteorite, to the pharaohs, to the stars. At the door, I stop, turn around, take one final look. The lights dim behind me. The quiet settles again. But now, it's not just empty silence. It's full of memories, of stories, of everything I've carried for 30 years. I smile. Good night, and I step into the night.